Hey guys, it's Noah here, and today I'm going to be doing an unboxing and review of the Dell Inspiron 15 laptop. I got this on a Black Friday deal for I think it was 250 or 300 bucks. It's usually around 400 bucks, I believe, so it was a pretty good deal. It's a 15-inch laptop. It has a webcam, and it has a Intel Celeron processor, N3050. And it has integrated graphics on the processor. It runs Windows 10 and it has a DVD drive and a battery that lasts, doesn't last the longest, but it is a decent battery, and it's easily replaceable from the back. You can just pull a little latch and it'll pop right out. So if you ever do want to get a backup battery, it'd probably be cheap to get one. You could probably find one on Amazon. And if you ever are prone to running out of batteries, then you could just swap it out when you're running low. Of course, that does mean you would have to restart your computer, so it might be a little bit of a hassle. But it's up to you, though. Inside the box, you get a little gel packet to keep the moisture out, and two little slips of paper. One of them is kind of a quick start guide, and the other one is a warranty card, I believe. And I think it comes with a 1-year hardware warranty, and I think that's it for the warranty. Inside, it's got two cables. One of them is the power supply, and that has the cable that plugs into the computer, and the other one is the cord that runs from the power supply to the wall. This is a 45-watt power supply, I believe, and most of Dell's laptops' power supplies are the same, so you could probably use this interchangeably if you have another Dell laptop, or possibly even another brand laptop too. But yeah, it just plugs right in there. And it's a pretty lengthy cord. I'd say it's about 2 meters, I believe, 2 meters roughly. But it's got plenty of cord space, and you don't really run out of room. And the power brick thing right there you see in the middle, it's not really that heavy, so it shouldn't be that much of an inconvenience to you. But it may be an inconvenience to some. Now getting onto the actual laptop, I'm going to remove it from its plastic sleeve. And as you can see on the outside, it is made of some sort of textured plastic, not metal, not at this price range at least. But it does feel nice for plastic. It feels very sturdy, and there's not really any creaking sounds that you hear when you use it, which is nice too, because that can be sometimes annoying. Here's the battery. Like I said before, it just pops right out when you pull the lever. And if you want to see any of the battery information, you can just pause the video right here. If you ever want to get a backup, I don't know where you'd purchase a backup. I assume you could get them on Amazon, but you might have to get them from Dell directly, which would kind of suck because they probably overcharge for the battery. But you just have to remove this plastic film that's on the side of the laptop, and now we can look at the ports. We have a vent on the side, and there's where the power cord goes into right there. And then we have an HDMI out, a USB, I believe it is a 3.0, but it could be a 3.1. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. And an SD card slot on this side. There's also a power indicator light on the front of the laptop body to see when it's done shutting down when you close the lid. It's got two more USB ports and a headphone jack. I think the USB ports on this side, if the other one's 3.1, then these ones are probably 3, but the other one's likely 3, so I'd say that those two are USB 2. It's also got a DVD drive, which pops out all the way. It's not like an insert disc DVD drive. You have to press a button and it'll eject the entire drive. And then you also have a Kingston lock slot, I believe, if you want to lock the computer down to a desk. I'm going to start up the computer now after I show you guys the keyboard. And it is a regular keyboard. It's nothing special. It does have a caps lock light, which some laptops nowadays might not have. And it is a full-size keyboard, so it comes with the keypad, which is nice for those of you who like to use the keypad. And it does feel like just a regular keyboard. It doesn't feel like it's shortened or lengthened in any ways. It feels like a normal laptop keyboard. And it has all of your function keys with media keys, brightness keys all on the top if you want to use those. Starting up the computer, you'll get a little power flash from the indicator, and I skipped ahead because it did take about 2 or 3 minutes to start it up. What you're going to want to do on this screen, if you've never seen it before, is you're setting up Windows 10. Basically, you're just gonna enter all your information. Should be a really simple process. It shouldn't take much thought, and I'd say it takes 20 minutes tops to do. So if you're not a big fan of setting up laptops, then this should be a breeze for you. You connect it to your Wi-Fi and enter the password, and then it's just gonna start carrying you through the process on its own. Not much explanation is required. And just make sure you read all the settings you're checking and unchecking before you proceed, and you should be all good. And anything you change in the startup screen, you can tweak in the settings later on within the computer once you have the Windows 10 up and running. I would like to say a few things about this computer. It does feel like a budget laptop. It doesn't nearly have any of the required power to play any games, and I wouldn't recommend having more than 5 applications open at once because it will slow down. But for what it was purchased for, it is perfect. It's very cheap and it's able to be transported. It's got a nice big screen so you can see everything. I think the screen is full HD. I'm pretty sure it's 1080p. I doubt that it's 720p. But the screen's nice and big so you can see everything, and it is only to be used for web browsing and I'd say probably light photo work if you are going to get into that. But definitely not going to work very well with video editing. And definitely not going to work very well with games. So keep that in mind when you're buying this computer. But if you are a college student or you're buying this for high school, then this is probably a perfect purchase for you. It's not Black Friday anymore, but next year when it's Black Friday, their next model might be out, and if you are a high school or college student on a budget, then this might be something to consider. It is I'd say pretty good PC for the money, and you're definitely not blowing your budget on useless features, I'd say. But for what it was bought for, I'd say it's perfect. And any of you college students or high school students would probably be just fine with it too, as long as you don't plan on running anything high intensity on the computer. That's about it for this video, guys. If you liked it, please leave a like and comment in the comment section if you have any questions about this video or any of my other videos. And subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos like this. I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.